Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you this lovely little card that I created with the Mix Label stamp set. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how I got started. I'm going to start with my stamping for this project, and I'm going to bring in my Petal Pink cardstock and my sentiment. Now you can check your placement on your block by simply stamping on your grid paper, making sure you have it where you want it. So I'm going to stamp that right in the center here, and then I'm going to bring in my signature panel and I'm going to add this little flower to the bottom corner here. Let's see, I'm going to flip that over. I'm simply going to add the one, but I'm going to have it run off the edge like so. Before assembling, I'm going to take my Petal Pink Stampin' Blends and I'm going to color some of these little flowers. I'm going to add a little bit here and bring in my light and add a little bit there. And then I'm going to bring in my Old Olive and simply add some leaves and some color there on the stems. There we go. I've got my inside panel done and I'm ready to assemble my card. So I'm going to bring my card base in here and I'm going to fold it in half. Like so, and burnish. And then I'm going to bring in my beautiful floral panel of Designer Series paper and adhere that to the card front. I'm going to bring in my panels of Basic Black and Petal Pink here from that same Designer Series paper, and I am going to adhere them to the panels. And then I'm also going to adhere my sentiment down. Like so. I've got all my pieces in place now and I'm ready to add them to my card front. So I am going to take my panels here and lay them where they belong, like so. I've got those on there and I'm butting up the edge of the Basic Black to the edge of the cardstock, so I'm ready to adhere. And I'm going to flip this over so that that Designer Series paper lines up with the edges. Like so. And then I'm going to take my sentiment and I'm going to turn it over and pop it up. Now that I have my dimensional backings off, I can add this right to the center of this Designer Series paper strip like so. At this point I can adhere or simply place my panel on the inside of my card. And then I'm going to add some of these muted palette dots. They come in 4 colors, one of which is Petal Pink and this Mossy Meadow. And so I'm going to take this Mossy Meadow and I'm going to add a few of these around the card front. I've got 2 on the sentiment there, and I think I'm going to add another large one over here, and then another small one down here. There we go. That gives me 5, and it moves my eye around the card. So there you go. A lovely little project that I've created with the Mix Label stamp set. This stamp set, among the other products in the suite, can be found in my online store. And of course, if you'd like any of these products, you can get there from my blog, Stamp with Ginny. Thanks for joining me.